Good day, and here is the UCJUI News Recap. I am Sarah Esesuru. The Alliances for Africa AFA, in collaboration with the Gender Mainstreaming Office, Gender Studies Program, and the Women's Research and Documentation Center, University of Ibadan, held an in-house sensitization workshop against sexual harassment on Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. The workshop, which was themed Awareness and School-Wide Sensitization on Sexual Harassment, Prevention, and Reporting Mechanisms in 12 Project Implementation Universities in Nigeria, held in attendance the Dean of Student Affairs, who was also the chairperson of the occasion, Professor Kaya Apiono, the coordinator, Gender Mainstreaming Office, University of Ibadan, Professor Francesca Chinyere Okpokolo, the representative for the University Librarian, Dr. Towun Oyelude, the representative for the Women's Research and Documentation Center, Mrs. Victoria Morieba Otolore, the president of the Student Union, Aweda Bolaji, and the program director, Alliances for Africa, Ms. Blessing Duru, amongst other notable personalities. Speaking on the subject of sexual harassment, Dr. Towun Oyelude maintained that the University Library is a space that does not tolerate such. Ms. Blessing Duru of AFA spoke at length about sexual harassment, stating that it is an act that shouldn't be kept quiet about in a school because it can put the school in a negative form. Furthermore, she praised the University of Ibadan for having the best policy on sexual harassment out of the 12 schools that the AFA consulted on the subject. She also added that the counseling should be an available option in supporting victims of sexual harassment. UCJUI spoke with Professor Okpokolo to find out the available counseling aids for victims of sexual harassment in the University of Ibadan.
The victim should go to Gender Mainstreaming Office to report. There will be documented. There will be investigation. We have experts. We have career and counseling department too. The director was here when we started this program. So both that office and Gender Mainstreaming Office can work together. So the first thing is that anybody that feels that he or she had been harassed needs to report to GMO office, where with all confidentiality, the issue will be handled. Where the counselors need to come in, we refer to the counseling unit. And we equally have professors and experts that work with Gender Mainstreaming Office to make sure that our university is a safe space.
UCJUI also caught up with Ms. Duru, asking her what major changes she would like to see happen in the University of Ibadan as regards curbing sexual harassment.
I think for me, the first thing, which is very fundamental, is getting students to get acquainted with the provisions in the University of Ibadan sexual harassment policy and the gender policy and the student handbook. These are three important policies that the school has put in place, and it's most important and very critical that students in the University of Ibadan are familiar with the provisions in these three documents. So for me, it's the first thing I would like to see the university pay attention to and address as quickly as possible. The second for me would be the fact that there must be a conscious effort by the Department of Women and Gender Studies to begin to put in place programs that would equip the students with knowledge around how they can navigate issues around sexual harassment within the school environment and how they can trust them as a department that is there for them to see them through and to also ensure that they build trust and confidence within themselves so that students can know that they can rely on the set.
Recall that AFA had held a 2-day consultation with SUG leaders and campus journalists from 12 universities in late June, where the Student Union President, Aweda Bolaji, its Vice President, Poluwatife Aboderin, and the President of the Union of Campus Journalists, Bosanwomi Taro, represented the University of Ibadan.